Hey everyone, this is Nate with Turtleback Trailers. We wanted to do a video for you on the comparison between the Getaway trail and the Expedition. We hope this video serves as a guide to you to help you better understand those differences and maybe what trailer works better for you, your friends, your family, and getting out there on the trail. As we're gonna go through, we can start with just some of the general differences. As you can see, the height profile of the Getaway is quite a bit shorter. Most Getaways come in around 76 inches tall, opposed to the Expedition that comes in around mostly 86 inches tall. You know, there's always options to get taller or shorter depending on suspensions, wheels, tires, and other options. You can also see that the storage on the Expedition is going to be about twice as much overall as the Getaway, as well as accessing that storage. Now, the nose boxes on both trailers are virtually the same. That's where your batteries are housed. You could do single, double, lithium systems, solar, and so forth. Part of the general differences as well between the two trailers is obviously weight. The Getaway dry comes in at about 1,600 pounds, opposed to the Expedition that comes in with a dry weight of 2,200 pounds. Now, fully kitted out, 42 gallons of water, tent, shower, awning. Most of our customers are coming in around 2,900 to 3,100 pounds loaded out, opposed to the Getaway where most people are sitting around that 2,400 mark. Here we are over on the driver's side. Now let's go through some of the similarities between these two models. Over here is where your 11-pound propane tank is going to be stored, as well as roof racks are very, very similar. These two models went and put the 6-inch pull storage tube on there. While we're over here, this is a good look at our standard wheels and tires. These are 265, 75, 16 BF Goodrich KO2s on a 16-inch steel Pro Comp wheel. Now let's get into those differences that make each one of these trailers unique. Over here on the Getaway, you have the side access door. Now, this is an option and also comes with the water heater option in that T3 package, but it gives you easy access for some storage over here. Over here on the Expedition, you have the larger access door, which goes into your main storage. There's one over here on the driver's side, as well as that passenger side. And then we're gonna get into control panels. Over here on the Expedition's driver's side box, you go ahead and press those compression locks and you find a more robust system. You can flip it on with all of your lights, spare circuits, safety circuits, as well as when you go to the lithium package, you can go ahead and get those LED readout screens and an upgradable SoC monitor. Over here with the Getaway, your control panel sits here that does most of your lighting switches as well as your power switch. You have an option to upgrade a 12-volt to USB charging port, a pass-through line, as well as your main plug-in when you're at home. Make sure those batteries are topped off. As for the nose boxes on both of these models, they really are virtually the same. However, it's about what goes inside where you'll find those differences. Here over on the Expedition, we have our new dual lithium setup. Now, over here on the Getaway, we're running the T3 package. That's the AGM battery setup, 2,000 watt inverter and solar capability. We can also do lithium on the Getaway. We go ahead and run a Red Arc Manager 30 system. Now, while we're at the front of these trailers, let's go ahead and take a look at the Expedition. Here on the Expedition, you can see the difference. The shower port sits right up front for hot and cold water, which is convenient right next to your shower privacy drop-down shower enclosure that swings out on our custom-made mount. Now over to the Getaway, you can also go ahead and add that shower privacy drop-down system on our custom-made mount, just a little bit longer than the Expedition. It's going to swing out passenger side, that way it's located near your hot and cold water shower port if you added the hot water heater option. Here we are at the back of the trailers. As we take a look at the two differences here, obviously the tailgate stands out. The tailgate on the Getaway is a little bit more scaled down. It has these fins on either side of your spare tire that are able to accommodate a 3-gallon Rotopax or jerry can on each side. Over here at the Expedition, you can see the tailgate is just more robust. It has multiple mounting points. You can fit up to 2 4-gallon Rotopax, multiple jerry cans, or any other of that gear that you want to mount. Also, it's just a wider profile because it has that drop down table that we'll take a look at here when we open the kitchen in a second. Also, when we're talking about both models here, you can do up to a 35-inch tire on the spare without issue. Some of the similarities here between the two trailers, you can see that you can run an additional 5-pound propane tank we call the accessory tank. You can also do this on the Expedition. Both of these trailers have the upgraded roof rack or the table box. This allows you to bring tables, chairs, bins, things I don't really necessarily care if they get dusty or dirty. I don't want them in my main box. So let's go ahead and jump into the Getaway's kitchen. Also over here on the Getaway, you have the 12-volt and 2 USB power port with the option to upgrade to a voltmeter back here at the kitchen so you can track your power. When we get into the kitchen, we're gonna hit both of the locks on the slides and have her slide on out. Both trailers come with the 2-burner cook partner stove, the deep well sink, as well as extra storage drawers down here. Here on the Getaway as well, you have access into your main storage for all those other kitchen spices or any other gear that you need to get out. So over here by the Expedition, some of those differences, the main one is your water fill. If you look right here, you have a gravity feed port. That's how you fill your 42 gallons of water. Or you also have a positive pressure port. For those times you do go to the KOA, the national park, somewhere where there's water and electricity hookups, you can hook right into here, bypass the water pump system, and have water flowing for your hot water heater and sink. Also on the Expedition, you can add these rigid reverse lights, and you also have 12-volt and 2 USB power. Let's open up this kitchen. And one of the biggest noticeable difference is the Expedition has those drop-down tables for that extra surface work area. Now getting into the main bulk of the kitchen on the Expedition. Just like over there on the Getaway, we have the 2-burner stove, deep well sink, as well as those slide-out drawers here. With the Expedition, everything's just a little bit more robust. So you even have the pantry drawers up top with those adjustable slats in there to fit your needs, with an extra 3rd row for that extra storage. And one last thing, going back to those similarities between the two trailers, is the rear 2-inch receiver. That allows you to run a bike rack if you would like to, as well as any other storage platforms. Finishing up here at the back of both of these trailers, you can see the Expedition is just a little bit more robust, but the Getaway still has all of the kitchen needs you may want. Here we are over on the passenger side of these two trailers. First, let's go ahead and dive into the Getaway. So the Getaway has the water heater option. That door will sit passenger side vent out for you here, which is located right next to your shower port for that hot and cold water. Also, on both trailers, you can always add that accessory 5-pound tank. Go ahead and hook up your buddy heater in cold weather, an extra stove, or if you run out of that 11-pound tank, you can go ahead and switch them over and hook into your system. Also over here on the Getaway, you have your adjustable awning mount. Has multiple locking positions, get to that height that you need, and then go ahead and deploy. Now, let's go ahead and dive into the main storage area. On the Getaway, it's gonna be unhooking your lid here, which is assisted by the gas struts. Inside of the main storage area, your hot water heater has a storage plate on top, more storage up front, 21-gallon tank, and a plate over your kitchen so you can store bins and all of that. Also a good reminder, this lid is recessed, so you can stack things up to here and still close the lid without binding up. Also on both trailers, your SAE port for that solar, if you've added it as an option, is right here. Panel comes out, plug it right in, and that solar panel is going to be charging up your batteries. Now, let's go ahead and check out the Expedition. Over here on the Expedition, hot water heater comes standard. There's that vent and door access. Also in the passenger side box, another compression lock for more ample storage. Also, the bottom drawer is fully recessed down for some of those longer objects. As always, all of our doors are gasket sealed, keep out that dust and that dirt. The Expedition also has an adjustable awning bracket. You can pull those pins, raise her on up to the height that you need. Now, let's go into the main storage area. Go ahead, pop those compression locks, and I have full access from either side to get my gear that I need. On the Expedition, you also have the optional upgrade of a slide system. This slide is great for not only your gear, boxes, bins, or if you want to run a fridge. There is also an additional charging port we can add with USB 12 volts or even a 550 Anderson cord. Also on the Expedition, just like the Getaway, there's your SAE port for those solar panels. Pull the panel out, run a cord, plug in, and it will charge those batteries. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching the video of the side-by-side comparison of the Getaway Trail and the Expedition. We hope this video was informative for you to better understand the differences and benefits of each trailer. Make sure you go ahead and click the link up above to get started on building out your new dream trailer. Make sure you like us, share this video. Happy adventures, and we'll see you on the trail.